guys wonder why men are avoiding relationships, marriage, having children? When you see stories like this, it shouldn't surprise you. Tyrese Gibson arrested at court hearing for underpayment of child support. Yeah, you know how the U.S. made a big deal out of not having debtor's prison? Debtor's prison is basically when you can go to prison for owing more than you can pay, basically, like not being able to pay your debts, unless the family court's involved. Yeah, apparently the family court is above the law and they can lock you up for not being able to pay your debts. Why would any guy want to put themselves in this position? The Fast and Furious franchise star who predicted his incarceration in an Instagram post this weekend is being held in Atlanta after another contentious hearing in his protracted battle with ex Samantha Lee. Yeah, and celebrities like Tyrese Gibson, they got a problem that a lot of normal guys, I'm like blue collar, white collar, like 9-to-5 job types have. These guys effectively get paid on commission. I guess that's the best comparison I can think of. They like celebrities don't have stable income unless they're primarily relying on sponsorship deals and whatnot and advertising deals. A celebrity could be the hottest thing ever one year and then be struggling to find work for the next 5 years. If they happen to get divorced at the height of their career and their alimony and child support payments get set based on what they made in their prime and now they can't find work anymore, they're fucked. Because the family courts, again, they operate above the law. They can lock you up for not being able to pay your debt, and they can also refuse to adjust your payments based on your current condition. That was a major contributing factor to why Robin Williams Minecrafted himself. Do you think Robin Williams enjoyed doing like 3 crappy movies a month? No, but he had to. He was forced to. He had like, I think, 3 ex-wives he had to keep paying for? That dude just wanted to retire and enjoy the rest of his life. But nope, the family courts wouldn't let him. Guys see this happen, and they make their decisions accordingly. Tyrese Gibson is in custody in Atlanta after a contentious child support hearing where he was ordered to pay upward of $73,000 to his former partner by a judge to avoid jail time, according to court records. Yeah, now some of you might be thinking, like, $73,000 isn't that much for a big name celebrity. Well, what has he been doing recently? Now, plus, a lot of these celebrities as well, they aren't very good with their money. They often take on more debt than they have income. He could legit be struggling. The actor appeared in Fulton County Superior Court for the latest hearing in his ongoing battle with ex-wife Samantha Lee, with whom he shares a daughter, Soraya. Gibson was ordered to pay $10,690 a month in child support on April current year -1. $10,600. How many? Look, that's over $120,000 a year. He is expected to pay a 6-figure salary a year in child support. You think that kid is using all that money? Oh, hell no. All that money is going to the 304. She's spending that money on herself. But Judge Kevin Farmer held him in contempt over his non-payment. Gibson was seen being handcuffed in court and then removed by a bailiff. Yeah, only in the family courts can you be arrested and sent to prison for not being able to pay a debt. And Mr. Gibson has chosen not to abide by the court's child support order and was held in willful contempt yesterday for the 3rd time since the conclusion of the divorce trial. Lee's attorney, Adam Glecklin, wrote in a statement email to the Howard Reporter, Mr. Gibson has only paid the proper child support amount 3 times in 25 months since the divorce trial. All right, so what's his financial situation? Is he able to pay the amount demanded of him? Is he still in the prime of his career making all that money? Glecklin added that despite the judge's decision, Lee had directed him to request the court that they not incarcerate Gibson and that she has only ever wanted to effectively co-parent with Tyrese for the benefit of their daughter and want to end the now 4 years of litigation so they can each move forward with their lives for the best interests of their daughter. How much you want to bet he had to pay for all of her court costs too? So even if he was bringing in a decent amount of money, he had to pay for both sides of a 4-year-long legal case. No wonder he doesn't have the money to pay child support. I mean, Farmer has handed the Fast and Furious actor an opportunity to avoid jail time if he pays $73,525.73, oddly specific, within 48 hours, according to the order for incarceration obtained by the Hollywood Reporter. So they pretty much want him to take out a loan and get further into debt to avoid prison. You see how the cycle is going to play out? He's just going to have to keep getting himself further and further into debt. Going to have to do the Robin Williams thing. He's going to have to star in as many shitty movies as he can fit in his schedule just to keep making minimum payments on his debt. That's the plan, man. They got to make you a tax slave. Now, this includes $7,500 in legal fees paid by Leah. According to TMZ, Gibson had had been making a partial $2,200 in child support payments monthly, just under 25% of the amount the court ordered in current year -2 during the contentious hearing. Does he have the ability to pay is the question. Now, I mean, it would be one thing if he was sitting on $1 billion and just refused to pay it. I still wouldn't blame him, to be honest, because $2,200 a month is more than enough for child expenses. He shouldn't have to pay more than that, even if he had the money. But something tells me he literally doesn't have the money they're demanding of him, and they just expect him to magically pull it out of his fucking ass. That's the family court in America for you. TMZ reports Gibson is making arrangements to pay $73,525.73 and then leave jail in Atlanta. Yeah, he's probably going to take out a loan, you know? Hey, dude, I know you're probably never going to hear this, but if you can, take whatever valuables you still have, convert them into something the government can't easily steal, like cryptocurrency, and leave the country. And then convert the crypto into whatever goods and money on the other side you can use. And there you go. You'll be way better off, man. On Sunday, Gibson told his Instagram followers that his arrest might be imminent in a post wherein he also attacked Farmer and griped about the fairness of the family court system towards fathers. Yeah, like imagine only being allowed like supervised visitation with your kids once a month, and yet you still have to fully pay for them. Totally fair. Samantha's lawyer, Adam Glecklin, and William Alexander, who are besties with the judge, Kevin M. Farmer, collusion, Gibson wrote in a now deleted post. Oh, I see. So then he called out their collusion, so they're being extra harsh on him. All right, we are appealing all of his rulings and already have tried to get this judge thrown off the bench twice, he added on Sunday of Farmer. The second time we tried to get him recused from the bench, he actually denied his own request to be thrown off the bench. Imagine that. He added, it's pretty clear that they hate my guts, but I must remind them and everything about my life and my success. I've worked my ass off since I was 14 years old to get here. Family law courts are the worst towards fathers. Yeah. And I will say, dude, thank you so much for spreading this message too. Thank you so much for warning other men. The only way to avoid family courts is to just not play the game. Gibson and Lee were married in current year -7. She filed a complaint for divorce in current year -4. And the two later released a joint statement in which they called the split a painful and significant development in our lives. This pretty much sounds like a gold digger to me. Oh, hey, this guy's a rich celebrity. I could take him for all he's worth. More celebrities need to do. I think there's that one soccer player in Spain. And the who was it? Was it Tom Brady? Yeah, I think it was Tom Brady as well, right? Like he put most of his assets in his mom's name, so Giselle couldn't get him. Yeah, that's what you're gonna have to start doing. If you're a man and you're financially well off, like if you're a big name celebrity, have all of your assets, all of your money under the name of someone you trust, like your own mother. So that when inevitably some gold digger tries to take you for all you're worth, they get nothing. This is what you're going to have to do. If you look, the best thing you could do is not play the game. But if you insist on playing the game, you got to protect your fucking assets because you know these gold diggers are looking for them. In a current year -2 hearing where farmer ordered Gibson to pay $10,609 monthly in child support, which according to Gleckman came out because the parties could not resolve the divorce without trial, grew contentious when the actor snapped at one of Lee's lawyers after he declared that the baby boy star earned just over $2 million the previous year. When Gibson started asking Lee's attorney a question, Farmer snapped at him, threatened to hold him in contempt of court, and then telling him, "You don't ask questions. That's not how this works." Yep. Yeah, that's right. You're just a cash cow for us to milk. Sit down and shut up. At that hearing, Farmer also informed Gibson that the $10,609 monthly child support should have been paid since Lee filed for divorce in current year -4, eventually ruling that he owed a back payment of $169,000. Oh, man. Gotta love those retroactive payments. In addition to his daughter with Lee, Gibson has a teenage daughter, Shayla, with ex-wife Norma Mitchell. Man, you should have learned the first time, dude. I guess his first divorce must not have been as bad. But dang, man, like seeing guys get dragged through the coals like this, is it any wonder that men are checking out? When you see shit like this happening, can you honestly say you don't understand why guys are just opting not to play the game? That's the only winning move. What are we supposed to do?